thing. I don't know if you fellow commissioners are aware, but there were 109 acres at the southwestern corner of Murdoch Village, 109 acres that went to auction. You all aware of this? Okay.
Yep.
So 109 acres, it's that parcel right there.
Okay.
Okay? It went to auction on December 18th, 109 acres. Want to hazard to guess what it went for, Commissioner Doherty? 109 acres.
Less than $50,000, probably.
$64,500.
64.
$64.4 thousand. Now, Mr. Payette knew about this. Mr. Payette told Mr. Sandrock about this. And to raise credit, he says, I don't want to buy any more land. But I really think that, I think if we'd had a representative there with an ability to have a win, I personally, I would have ponied up $1 million for another 100 acres because that would have decreased our cost per acre for that entire parcel. And I think that we have to have a better surveillance of what's happening in the community, especially when it adjoins county parks, Murdoch Village, things like that, where we at least have an ability to weigh in. And I think it would have, it's right behind the fairgrounds. It certainly would have been a great place for a Ripken baseball. It's another alternative for that kind of a layout. So I don't have a suggestion other than I think when these types of things come up, I think it would be important for Mr. Sandrock to disseminate the information and see if there's buy-in. And it's very difficult for us to discuss it openly. Hey, what do you want to bid? Because you're basically, letting the cat out of the bag. But I think at some point we need to think about, do we allow him to get a consensus and have a range and make those decisions? Because, I'm willing to sign a paper, that I spoke with him and hand him that document to cover his backside that, hey, I did have 3 commissioners. They didn't talk to each other. I didn't tell them what they spoke about, but I've got 3 or 4 letters from different commissioners that basically gave me an authority to give Mr. Payette authority to sit on the courthouse steps and have a limit, an upper limit. And, I just think we missed out. So.